All right, everyone. Thank you so much. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate your patience as we're getting everything set up. We are now live streaming to LA Poet Society's Zoom. I'm sorry, YouTube page. We are on Zoom. Thank you for joining Live Poetic. This is an open mic for the people brought to you by LA Poet Society every fourth Thursday of the month. And again, thank you all for attending and being present today. We have some incredible features lined up today, including yourselves, who everyone is of value. We love you. We love you. We love seeing you. All our open mic guests get about 5 minutes at the mic to share any type of creative work that you would like. Our featured guests this month are Cynthia Alessandra Briano, Eli Chevalier, Antonieta Villamil, and Sammy Herrera. So I'm your host, Jessica Wilson with LA Poet Society. Thank you again for being part of the event today. If you'd like to be part of the open mic list, go ahead and type your name in the chat box to let me know, and I will go ahead and administer the weaving of the features and the open mic guests. So usually I like to start this show with just like a deep breath and setting an intention for today. We're all here in community. Thank you so much for taking the time. And to everybody out there on YouTube that's watching this, thank you for taking the time. And just take a moment to ground yourself. One of the things I like to do is, an easy way to ground yourself is just taking off your shoes, laying your feet flat on the ground. That helps. Or having a comfort drink next to you, a tea, water, flavored, a juice or something. But just be in a very peaceful spot and know that your intention is to be here tonight, be at this space in this moment, and just be present. So I'm going to go ahead and just take a couple deep breaths. And if you want to join me, feel free. I have my shoes off, my feet flat on the ground, so I'm really, ready to be grounded here. It's been a busy week, and we're almost there to that weekend, right? So let's just go ahead and you can put your palms down if you want to maintain your energy and keep things kind of like just to yourself. And if you want to put your palms up, that means you want to receive energy. So this is like letting go of energy and also being able to receive. If your palms are down on your lap, you're more just kind of maintaining and holding on to what you have. So choice is yours. So I'm going to just put my palms, I think I'm going to put my palms up. Palms up and feet on the ground. I'm going to breathe here. And feel free to do that too. And usually it's a deep breath in for 4. And then count for about 2-3 seconds, hold it, and then exhale for another 4 seconds. So let's go ahead and do that. Breathe in and hold and exhale. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in, hold it, and exhale. Let go. I think that's a great way to start, just to kind of balance everything, because depending on where you're coming from and how your day has been, I think it's nice to just take that breath and start fresh in a new space. So thank you if you did the breathing work with me. And now I'd like to go ahead and just pass it to around the floor of who's here. And just if you'd like to set an intention for today's mic. This can be a personal intention. This could be something that you just want, just in general for others to hear, or maybe a world intention. The choice is yours. And again, if you want to join the open mic and share your work tonight, please do put your name in the chat box. Okay. So I'll go ahead. I guess I'll kick it off, and then I'm just going to go through my screen. I'm going to go counterclockwise. Okay. So my intention today. The intention I have today is to be at peace with my thoughts and be in community. So that's how I'm feeling. Um, how about Scott? Do you want to share an intention today?
Yes, absolutely. Hey everyone, I'm Scott, and my intention today is to keep showing up and be in community with other people who are creative and writers. Thank you.
Beautiful. Yay. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. All right. Dean, would you like to share an intention?
Yeah, I think I'll just try to be calm
That's
and
oh,
find peace in the silence.
I love that. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, the calm. That's precious. That's precious. Even when we're alone, there's not necessarily the calm. So I love that. Yeah, and the peace and the silence. Thank you for being here. It's good to see you. James Coates, how are you? And congratulations on your award, Mayor's Ball Award winner over here for literary arts. Would you like to share an intention with us, James?
Not right now.
Okay, okay. Thanks for being here. All right, and Eli, hi Eli, thank you for joining us. And would you like to set an intention today for this space?
Yeah, sure. I'd say today, probably get back on schedule, get realigned with things.
Oh, that's good. Thank you. Yeah, I love that realignment. That's nice. Yeah, yeah, just to take that moment and that mindfulness of ourselves, right? To just kind of like, all right, calm, community, peace, realign. That sounds great. Thank you. And Linda, lovely Linda. Thank you for joining us. Would you like to set an intention today?
No, thank you so much. One, it's absolutely wonderful to see you. Just wanted to
Oh,
let you know that. And I shared poetry earlier this morning with a group via Zoom, and that was a given. And now I want to sit back and listen and receive.
oh,
So
beautiful.
thank you very much. Yeah.
Oh, we're blessed. And I'm always such a fan of yours too. And I miss you and glad just that we get to be here in this space together too. So I'm grateful. I'm feeling good. It's good to see some old friends and my creative community. So much love to everybody. Thank you for being here. And all right, so let's go ahead and start the reading. Let's see. Do we have anybody in the sign up? I mean, I'm happy to share. I guess I could share a piece and then we can have, well, yeah, let's see if anybody else wants to read before we bring up our featured guest. Yeah, much love. Hearts back to you. All right. Well, so I've been binational for what, half a year or so, like half a year, I guess. And I'm so grateful, I gotta say, to all of you because I always said not one person is not the LA Poet Society. It's all of us. So I'm so blessed that everybody is participating and still, that the LA Poet Society is thriving. We just had our Women's Roar, was it last weekend? It was incredible. All the different featured partners, whether they were poets reading or organizations present, everyone received a certificate of recognition from Senator Caroline Menjivar over in I forgot the number of the district, but she resides over the San Fernando Valley. So I'm just so happy that our organization is a space where people can get recognized like that and be in community. I know that a lot of the participants were just on cloud nine, not just because of getting the recognition, but just that community that was present. It was in a garden out in Arleta. It was an evening reading. It's warm now, so you can imagine, being in a garden reading poetry. Like I want to be in a garden reading poetry. It sounds incredible. It sounds like a healing experience. But everyone was feeling really good, really, really good. So just want to share my gratitude to you and everybody that's keeping LA Poet Society thriving and alive and well. Again, this is our 16th year of service to LA County. We have a lot more planned ahead for the year. So again, much love. As so, poetry. I do want to share a piece. Let me bring it up. But I guess it's a little bit about my experience. Lately, I've had more time to write since I'm out here a little more isolated in a way from things. And I've been writing about just being here in Mexico, just, how we poets are, right? Writing our thoughts down, pondering life, all that. So I got to do that. And I've been participating in Distill Arts' Tuesday night Conchas y Cafe writing workshops. So that's really exciting. I definitely recommend it. Distill, DSTL Arts. They're another nonprofit organized by Luis Picardo. And yeah, I have been attending. And one of the nights was a night when we looked up, or we were examining poetry from Leo Tolstoy. And one of the topics that came out that night was this theme of rapid change, things changing without much time to process it. You just had to move quickly. So that was the prompt idea for that night. And so I did write something. So I want to share that with y'all. And I'm just going to bring it up here. Okay. Yeah, and actually I'd love to just see how it sits with you. Okay, sorry, I'm bringing it up on my tech again. Technology. That you thought it was okay. Here it is. Without further ado. So this is a poem called Summer Spent. All right. It's hard to say I could plan ahead or hadn't thought about it. Never knew when I would jump or when it would really come true. Spent many times with 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the rectangle box I called home. Cloudy thoughts swirled in my head like static, flinging around air particles with scars, feeling emotions to see which hurt less, which soothes better. All in due time, maybe I'd find out. Having children around tethered my halo on my anchoring into the earth, a rotation of day business and night lullabies. In day business and night lullabies, and day business and night lullabies, and plans and friends and growth. I didn't know how to respond. I suppose I let the response be held in your hands, with your growing anger and aggression, tension in your eyebrows, forehead carving out new lines of time, fingers clenching onto the rocks climbed through mountains. Only there you could breathe for a sullying amount of time. Coming back was more of the same. A day of fear, a night of anguish. A day of fear, a night of anguish. A day passing. Would this be the one where they take you away walking to the supermarket, walking to get coffee, walking the kids to school, walking to change your, walking to get coffee, walking the kids to school, putting air in your tires, going to get gas? Would this be the day on the sidewalk where it's your face on the ground, your neck holding the weight of all the hate, all the hands tethering you down? Anchoring you into the dirt, ready to discard you into a cell, into a list of names falling into unknown measures. Why take the risk? You deserve to live in freedom, deserving to walk down to the store on the corner of our block on Father's Day just to get a quenching drink. They took our neighbors away. They took our vendors away. They took our security away. They took our community to a new era of distrust and more rage. There was nothing anyone could do to assure you of your safety, and nowhere I could think to hide you where you could still live. So in this summer, I let you go. The ball rolled over the border and kept traveling into the mist. The drift of your will to be alive, to grow. I understand it. I don't reprimand it. And then the haze came my way where days pinched and my eyes caved, where the tallest tree and widest trail could not lead me enough away from the pain of heartache, the being without in my home. And with two small pairs of eyes seeking refuge in my hands, that stung of cactus needles was not a way I wanted to live, a way I wanted to continue. We set out to visit on your birthday, Mexican Independence Day, the day of fireworks that you spoke about, a glimmer of the glory you felt when you used to belong and did not know the uncertainty of living in a limbo where your body was gray. All paperwork gathered in our cases, 16 days of clothes, 2 pairs of shoes, and intention to be back and finally fly away from it all. We found you in 2 months with your brow unfurled and calm smile taming your face, all the love blowing off your skin, because you found peace at last and we didn't think twice to embrace you and make our way into this new home you created. Grateful for a place to rest, grateful for the food you made, grateful for the love as our 4 corners all met within a vibrant summer bed. We bloomed beside you for 16 days, fearing what would be waiting when we returned. Then the door shut. A new nation of brown grace has freed us all at once. Thank you. Thank you for listening, everyone. Yeah. It's my truth there. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Oh, much love. Yeah. So I thank Luis and Distill Arts for giving me that space to kind of really process and offer me a prompt that, they're like, hey, has something happened in your life? Or tell me of a time when things changed and you had no response, you had to fly or you had to change in a whim. And I'm like, oh yeah, I have a few of those. So thanks Distill Arts, distillarts.org, y'all. Gotta check them out. All right, that was a long one, so I'm going to pass it on. And let's see, did anybody else want to read today? I could bring up our first feature guest. Eli's in the house. How we feeling? Anybody else want to share something? Oh, Scott. Thank you, Scott. Yay.
Hey there, everyone. This is Scott, or Scotty, or as I'm starting to be known now, as Caffietto, Italian family name from my great grandfather. So I'm actually wanted to invite you all. I'm a part of the Creative Writing Club at Los Angeles City College, and we're publishing our second anthology. And I'm going to have 10 poems. I don't think I'm going to get to read them all, but on April 20th at 5 o'clock on the 3rd floor of the Student Union, it's a Monday, we're going to be having an event, and a bunch of us, poets, prose writers, all sorts of people are going to be getting up to read our works. And I'll drop the information in the chat if anybody is interested in community college literary scholars. It'd be fun to have some Los Angeles Poet Society folks there. Thank you.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you, Scotty. Yeah, we got to get in on that. And congratulations. I know Scotty and I go back as well. And I remember when he first started attending LACC, and then he started like a creative writing group and club. And there's been so much, and they've been published, and hardback books too. It's really cool. So yeah, definitely get involved. That's wonderful. And if you could share the info in the chat, that sounds excellent. All right, wonderful. Okay, so I want to introduce our first featured guest. Let me bring up your bio here. But Eli is an incredible poet. He's been part of our team over at Melrose Trading Post. I'm not sure if y'all know, but we have a residency there, and we've had one for the past 4 years, where we are the poets on demand, typing custom poetry for the community. So it's really a wonderful honor that we have that that connection. And but also it feels incredible to be a writer and have that immediate acknowledgement of your creative work, and get to connect with the community in that way to create something so personal. So it's such a wonderful feeling. Definitely one of the things I miss about being on the ground out there in LA too is being there at the spot and writing typewriter poems. But yeah, he's an incredible poet, and I'm really excited to have him feature here and get to hear a lot of his work. And I'm trying to find your bio. I'm sorry, Eli. Oh, here it is. I found it. Okay. And hey, Ideas, thanks for joining us. Woo! Ideas Aubrey in the house. Yeah. Okay, you're all at Live Poetic Open Mic. All right. So here is more about Eli. He's a multifaceted performer and weaving poetry, music, and theater. He aspires to create interactive and transformative experiences. Viewers, please always question what you're told. Identify who or what is telling you and why. Rise above autopiloting through daily life and do not accept anything less than manifesting a genuinely loving, better world. This happens with the small, continual commitments of regular, everyday people, not showboating heroes on pedestals. I love it. Your bio, you put some poetry in it. All right, let's welcome Eli Chevalier to the floor. Live Poetic. The floor is yours, Eli. And thank you for being here today.
Hey, thank you so much for the intro, Jessica. Just want to ask really quick. Yeah, I mean, I guess I have a fair amount of things. Maybe I'll ask what people feel like hearing right now. There's a lot of options. Um, I wrote something brand new. I guess I could start with that. Let's do that. Hmm. Can everyone hear me okay? Okay.
Sounds good.
Freedom needs responsibility to sustain. Not cementing things in stone for eternity that fit one person's whimsical preference for the rapidly passing moment. Not the stagnant pools of infested waters that draw mosquitoes. Instead, flow. You will be scrutinized and criminalized for doing nothing. You will be scrutinized and criminalized for doing something. You will be scrutinized and criminalized for acting perfectly according to societal and legal expectations and requirements, because under fascism, no matter how much you obey, you can never obey enough. Fascism demands you to death. It demands further than death, disrupting and even bombing funeral processions like some of the ones in Gaza. And it demands even further than broken ritual after life. It demands full erasure. It demands you didn't do this. It demands you didn't succeed. It demands you didn't fail. It demands you weren't abused. It demands you weren't loved. It demands you didn't dream, you didn't imagine. It demands you didn't happen. It demands everyone you love, strangers, enemies, were, are, and will be inconsequential. It demands locked attention and relentless praise. So this is the responsibility. Do something you have passion for, regardless. One way to dissolve a system that starves you to death, and that starves the books that protect the memory of you until the pages are alarmingly clear and unmarked, is to starve it of your obedience. Focus instead on exchanging items, necessities, and time spent with no money involved, not for generating profit for a corporation, but for building networks of tangible care and love. Something new.
Snap. I like that.
Thank
Yeah, feel free. Y'all
you.
could unmute too if you want to share some love with some live audio.
Okay, um I got some haikus I would like to share real quick. Let me pull them up. Or actually, you know what? This other one's pulled up. We'll do this first. Okay. I don't hold grudges. I was just never apologized to. I was manipulated into carrying your bags full of shards of glass that sliced deeper as more and more cups were shattered and the dangling pieces poured in. What I would like is for you to carry your engorged bags of glass. I would like to thrust them into your unwilling crossed arms. I would like to watch your posture crumble as you ride to support the increasing weight of your violence. I would like to witness your forearms tatter and the red dribble and pool. I would like to watch your silhouette quiver and stumble, falling head first onto the bag, narrowly missing your eyes, darting a turned cheek to cushion your fall. A cheek now red as violence, but imprinted with scarlet humiliation. What needs to happen is the bag set down. Forearms and cheeks and bellies and shins marked but shrinking. The bags heaped on a flatbed drove to the beach, set on the coast, and the sea settled the shards to sand, and my bare feet to sink the new earth, knowing before this would have left my soul red. Now compressed into itself, tiny, tiny points that are still there, but that no longer serve me. Um, Sorry, a couple of these are a little intense, but sorry, not sorry, I guess poetry. Let's see. Okay, here's a kind of ocean related one. Um, and by the way, just let me know how I'm doing on time.
You're good. Yeah, features
Okay.
you have 15 minutes.
Okay. Okay. If everything was instantly dashed to smithereens on the rocks when the tide rolls in, there was never a boat in the first place. Oh, that one's actually really short. Okay. Okay. Let me actually find these haikus real quick. Okay. Hope everyone's doing really well. I know things are very chaotic recently. Hopefully there's little pockets of joy that everyone's finding.
Yeah, definitely. Like this tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Okay. I'll really quickly find this. Okay. Mm, Thanks for patience. Sorry, technical difficulties. Take 1 second. Hopefully everyone's been having plenty of time to write. I know it's definitely something that gets me through all kinds of experiences, joyful and really rough stuff. Well, I'm going to take a wild guess that everyone in this chat has probably had some time to write, which is really good. Oh, okay, here we go. Here are the haikus. Okay, awesome. Okay. How can you fight back if you're still fighting yourself? Don't fulfill their wish. Why should I have to audition my pain to you? I show up for yours. What's the DARE program? Where did that baggie come from? You put it there, cop. Just pull yourself up. Don't be a lazy piece of CEOs don't work. Cut SNAP benefits. Golden ballroom like Versailles. Trump, let them eat lies. This is not normal. Everywhere I look, Waymo. You can't have my eyes. Gray mangled babies. Israel, US did this. The soul of my soul. Don't come talk to us, wannabe murder Barbies, shit-eating grin face. No more promising. Do what you say you will do. What is done will speak. Blue lives don't exist. Thin blue line will shoot you too. Aren't you staff here? Olympics are trash. Racist judges, displaced folks, race to the bottom. Um, I think I'm gonna lighten the mood a little bit. I realized a lot of things I've read are pretty dark. Let me lighten the mood. Let's see. Okay. Oh, this is a love poem I wrote, oh, I guess a while ago, but let's go for it. Oh, love, the height of precious you are. As the casing of my heart quakes to open its rattling doors, I see you avidly pray at its altar until speckled pocks of morning glimmer fill to beam shone bright and feather this cracked and folded marble floor. I see you carefully place one tile under your ankles and kneel with such resolved diligence, determination, just to illuminate the entire caked earth floor, elevating it, placing tile by tile up to an exalted temple's foundation. This all because, lovely, somehow sliced scallions and ginger with lime doled in peaceful affection on a gentle bed of rice quiets these harsh haunting whispers besieging the sacred shrine of your bustling metropolis mind. All because I know that the roots of your beauty run so deep and planted, eternally blossoming in graceful strength, and that I let you know this. Lovely, you may have me weeping tears of daybreak gratitude, precious dewdrops, which as the sun gathers courage, calcify to lacquered onyx gemstones. This will be my offering to you, my sweetness. And I lay a tile next to you, now a pair of ankles, hoping it will be daily. Mm, yeah, a lot of these are untitled, but
That was beautiful.
uh, let's do another one. Sort of similar. All right, go for it. Wild, untamable jungle panther, deep claws, dark, vibrant eyes, wells of illuminated visions. She leaps, scuffles with the forest earth and gains her footing. Hind legs tense, tail jagged like a thunderbolt. She is he when they need to be. Nothing will get past. His vicious shield when it is up. As the threat deflates and slinks off, he relaxes, and she appears, still so zesty, untamable. Who would never, who could ever zoo such a majestic creature? Her will is strong, her pride is high. Even with a soft and tender underbelly she reserves for another beast. She plays, she prays. Her ears perk in delight to frolic and bat butterflies. And those dark moon eyes, they glisten with quiet truth. They hold steady and tell the truth. And you will just have to take it. Let's see. What else do I got that I want to share right now? Hmm. Okay. Let me read something from another notebook really quick.
Okay. You have about 5-6 minutes left.
Oh, it's actually so perfect. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'll probably just end this then. Let me grab this from this notebook. Okay, here we go. I'm here to regale of a Transylvanian town. How vampires attacked. Did they turn it around? Our village was silent, not even a mouse. The streets were all empty, no one was about, for fear that the vampires could give us a shout. The villagers they clamored, what shall we do? They have sharp fangs, long claws, and dark capes to cover their figures. We won't even know who. There was so much anxiety, it was hard to recall that strength, smarts, and safety live in unity. So they called a town hall. And a wise Transylvanian spoke to them all. I know that we tremble at the vampire's threat. They've stolen our babies, our hope is in debt. If we assemble our lookouts and cast a wide net, we can see them sneak up with our eyes before they can terrorize. Then we can vocalize. You don't have permission to enter into our abode. And so you go, and so you go, and so you go back to where you came. Back to where you came. Later that eve, when the moon shone full bright, and the shadows grew dark, and the owls took flight, the townsfolk they watched with their lanterns alight, watching the night for the vampire's first strike. They trotted up with their horse-drawn buggies, their paddy wagons, their carriages the size of sailboats. Bringing fear, they seemed to enjoy being evil, and relished to gloat. But they sheepishly hid their identities with their long, ugly cloaks. Okay. Vampires, vampires, the lookouts exclaimed, and they rushed back inside where they couldn't be drained. The vampires, they crept up the steps, they floated up porches, they opened their jaws and spoke of their forces. By decree of the king, you must let us in. We don't want to hurt you, so make this easy. They grinned, and silence drew out. The houses spoke not. They already knew the vamps' predictable lies, their treachery and rot. They knew of the king of deceives, the king of tricks up his sleeves, the king of thinking he even was one, or could make these decrees. Don't make me do this, the vamps stammered and wailed. Impatient for blood, they had come to prevail. The villagers knew in their hearts, whatever may pass, they were bonded as one, and that will hold fast. Without a second breath, the vamps seethed and they shrieked as they battered doors down. They seized a small child and his mother in her nightgown. And with no hesitation, the village encircling linked villager arms. So many showed up, the vamps grew alarmed. They wore necklace of garlic held, sharp wooden stakes, slung bandoliers of silver bullets ready to aim true, no mistakes. And suddenly vamps lost all of their luster. Machismo melting like sappy snowflakes, a pathetic whelp was all they could muster. Their machines sped away, Their king never obeyed. On the horizon, just skittish bats flapping, afraid. And the townsfolk, they rose and rejoiced in parade. A chorus was heard like sweet marmalade. You don't have permission to enter into our abode. And so you go, and so you go, and so you go back to where you came. Back to where you came. Back to where you came. Because your heart is ice cold. All right, that'll do it for me.
Bravo, y'all unmute. Wow, I love it. That's great. Ooh, the metaphor. I'm also a big Dracula fan too, so I was like excited about that too.
Hey.
That was great, Eli. Thank you. Feel free to plug in how folks can support you as well, and if there's a place where they can support your books or your
Sure.
anything you want to
Let me-
share.
Yeah, sure. Probably the easiest way to support and stay in touch is my Instagram. It is maybe I'll change my name to it, but it's my name, Eli Chevalier. Spell it out in the little name section. Um, but yeah, I have some shows coming up. I have a thing on April the 18th. That's at a beautiful public park in Highland Park. That's a $5 art party,
Oh, nice.
which is like a justice themed. Lots of artisans do their thing. I also have a big thing on what's called May the 30th. That'll be a fundraiser for CSDC, like Ice Watch Patrols. So those are like, the two big ones, and I probably have some things in between. Feel free to just hit me up on Instagram. Again, I'll put it in my little bio thing here in case anyone wants to follow up. But yeah, thanks so much for having me, Jessica. Thanks everyone for being here. I'm looking forward to everyone else's work. And yeah, yeah, this was awesome. Appreciate
Oh,
it.
thank you. It's so good to see you too. Like we've been working together for a while, and I haven't got to really
Super
see
like
you much. So I'm like, yay!
yeah, it
The
has
man, the
really
myth, the
been
legend.
a minute, some minutes.
Yeah, no, thank you for being here tonight. And I caught what you were saying, and I put it in the chat, but definitely add if what any details or things I might have missed there. But yes, definitely y'all keep connected.
Oh, sure.
We support each other, creative community, and yeah. All right, snaps. Thank you. I love it. I didn't know that you could sing too. I was like, oh my god, you sing. That's always a great surprise. I love it. Poets getting into the music, the musicality. All right, y'all. Okay, y'all feeling good? Woo, let's get the hands up on the emojis. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So we have our next guest on the open mic. We have Ideas Aubrey in the house. Let's hear for Ideas. It's always great to see you, fam. Woo-hoo. Congratulations too. I know you've been kicking butt in all like your finals in school. Like you're posting, you're doing these
Oh
tests.
yeah.
Aced it.
Yeah,
So
I know, huh? I know. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? How everybody been doing?
doing good. Great
That's
to see
good.
you.
That's good. That's good. Okay, yes, it is midterms. Yes, midterms is up. I'm ready for that this weekend. I'm gonna kick ass in that. Hmm. So let's get a little bit. I want to read this poem called The Heart of Echoes. Why did I write these poems? I feel like the panthers is like live and truth become told. I walk in a dream but spoke with a language and language could become something different. I can speak. We're on into feelings and feelings never know if the paintings become sounds and sounds become wave and ornament and lights become something different. My echoes become heartbreakings and heartbreakers become memories and metaphors become lines and lines become truth. I can face it. Open my doors and languages. Souls become something different. Bright my world and beat something down, but the color of my skin become beaten, my flame, my whole against it. I live through it. Whips and fads and bridges become crossing lines, they become days, and rhythms become caves. I'm human. I'm only human when I can speak through the line where words become something different. Perhaps that's just the sounds of echoes around my body. I spoke with languages with soul and feeling and songs and never known what sage can burn in incense. I can paint it around it and feel that the whole world can just feel my own shoe metaphors around the sound like I can sing with it. I step and transitions and wonder why these words become something different. I can see the past going through the future, holding so fast, crossing around the bridges of space through times. And the human heart can then live into climbs and something just different. So I can turn to a page of literature. Canvas around my words, they can write and write and write till the pen become broken and the pencil can become something lingering. I can find my heart in so many people, these lines, the line become gestures. The truth is going to become told. And the told become this line, the cryptides. Languages is something metaphors around it. Stanzas become long and haikus and essays and research become something different. My brain becomes something out there because I can only can think so fast, knowing if I can progress and comprehend what I have to say. But where is the echo? That's the story. The line become crossed and truth become walking. So let me turn that page into verses. Let me feel and doing it. Let me clear it to deep. Let my heart take a leap with you. Peace and love. Yay! Okay. My bad.
Bravo,
From watch
poet.
this next one from Dear for the women out there called Dear Black Woman. Dear Black Woman, your strength is grist. Like we can write each day like a living testimony. I can come and see from the angels of the roof of the spirit of the now, the where we are with powerful vibration and dreams. Your laughter is something risen of the beautiful soul, like known where we can heal up the ground of the wisdom, reflection, and beaming around us and feel like nothing else can face us. The painting is like stars and climb like a mother touch and a sister bond. Beyond of the measure so we can become something different because you can wear your crown with pride. You are a beacon of strength, dear black woman. It's like a natural treasure of skin, like rich in cocoa butter, extreme and meek and deepen. Natural shades against the harsher of the words we live in. Resistance of the beauty will be compelled of the nurture and touch. A richer bond can protect it with it and healing around the stones and generation of strength. Legacies with love become something different of the secret of the shade of the secret of the perfume. Your bloom and confidence and design where we can gloom each application a ritual of care, with celebration, we live and we rise of despair from the heavens and the hurt of the head to the toes. Your stories of our ancestors is wisdom of a beacon of reflection of power. Dear black woman, your divine and coconut butter with glosses and embraces of the beauty, because your crown is something powerful. Because there's magic around it. The color of the skin is riches of a sea, a history, a story, of shade, of tapestry. I spoken, and knowing with the ancient root and shell of the sands we tell our ancestors of strength and power, we worship the sentiment of sense. Vibrations is something doing. Vibrating is something of laughter. Your echoes is pride. Your struggles, your divine. We were broke down with the bond. We broke down to the shame because, dear black woman, you will carry the sisters, the daughters around us. You are the mothers. We are always look of you who we are. You are the woman of today, from the future and the present into the present. Yet your color and your beauty, it gives you the strength to speak through the disc of your skin. The stories we relived from the death, dear black woman. Those strengths of the glimpse of revives each day is a living testimony. From the ancient roots of the spirit will shine where we live through the power of vibration of dreams. Your dreams with something with laughter, with bond, with love, it is with sound. Your wisdom will flow with the reflecting the light of vibration of being. The face of the head of the high with patient stars and sky as a mother touch as a sister bond. The measure of you wearing your crown of a beacon of shining, dear black woman, cherishes, powerful as a truly as a queen. Peace and love. I just Aubrey.
Hey. Oh, I love that piece. I can hear that all the time.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
love it. I love it. Thank you, Ideas. Thank you for being here today.
Thank
And your
you.
wonderful surprise. Here's the mic.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Woo, y'all can unmute, show some love. Got some claps and hearts on there. All right, live poetic open mic, all the way live for Thursdays of the month, 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific. Brought to you by LA Poet Society. We've been of service for 16 years to Los Angeles County and beyond. We believe there are no borders when it comes to LA Poet Society, as we offer our programming virtually, and also we publish and we have no borders. So thank you, and everybody can be part of what we're doing. All right, we're gonna go on to our next featured guest. And you got a lot of love in the chat box too. Ideas, check it out. Oh, and also, how can people support you too? You want to share some of information on how to stay connected or events you have coming
I
up?
think most of you guys know where to find me, so I don't got to really plug anything. I
All
don't
right.
think you got, I don't got to plug it. I think most of you guys already know me, but I don't really have too much events since I'm working on my AA, BA, and masters right now. So it's like little events like this, I like to just come and support. So give all the flowers and love to all the open micers, all the events and all challenges, especially an event like this on Zoom. We can just come and share. So I don't have much events. I just come and show my love and my support.
I love it. We love seeing you too. So it's all
Thank
good.
you.
Love you, miss you, brother. And hope to see you soon too. I mean, it's good to see you here, but I'll be touching down back in LA in May. So hopefully I'll get
In
to
May?
see. Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's my birthday month.
Birthday month. Woo-hoo. There we go. There we go. I'm coming for you. Hanging out for your birthday.
Let's go.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna move on to our next featured guest for the evening. We are bringing up Antonieta Villamil. Woo! Oh my gosh, Antonieta is incredible, a revolution poet if there ever was one. She has been active in writing and publishing and representing the people for a good amount of time, and I love it. She's so fierce. She's a bilingual poet, member of PEN America, PEN Colombia, and the International Society of Latino Authors. And she's known for her style of poetry called Canto Leo, where she reads and sings in a mixture of voices. I'm reading from your wiki, Antonieta. She's got a Wikipedia. I was like, hey, this is good. She provides a cross-border intercultural experience of poetry both in her writing and stage performances. Her topics help to amplify the voices of those who suffer the most. And she has a lot of publications, a lot of books, Arcana de los Dominios y Imaginantes, El Imperio por un Poema. That's one of my favorite ones that she has. But she has a lot of libros, and she's also a publisher, and she's been received multiple awards and recognitions throughout the country and internationally. So please welcome Antonieta Villamil to the mic, Live Poetic. All right. The floor is yours, Antonieta. Antonieta, are you? Let's see. You're muted. Here, let me see. Are you able to unmute?
Hello? Hello,
There you
everyone.
are. Hi, hermana.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
So good to see everyone. I am so happy to see you guys and to see you. Jessica, I missed you last time. I'm sorry, I was busy running. Okay, I am going to dedicate this poem to women because today this is our month on um, March. So I wrote this uh, on March uh, for women and thinking of all the um voices and the things that we can articulate through our voices and our writing. 8M, Andar on Fire, year 2000. Caminante no hay camino, se hace camino al andar. Caminante no hay camino, se hace camino al andar. There is no road for the walker, it's made a road as you walk. There is no road for the walker, it's made a road as you walk. You will find her riding the dream that gallops wide awake. Not a witch, but rites of magic. Not an angel, she flies within lies to eyes that shade her wings, entrance to the mirror of a seer. Endures pain, expects no one to love her, loves, and that is enough. She is not unrelenting life fountain for wars of men, despite the mutilations of loving her eyes, ancient snakes glance on wings of eagle, nest the iris of night. This woman, a sojourn through untamed earth, knowing she is not this body, blood vessel emptying and filling with daybreak, holding her head against extinction, dripping nerve over this fever page. She breathes this earth's soil all the way to its marrow. She howls to keep a voice as wounding silence, hovering over one more birthing millennium. She is the patience of womb. The road she walks bears a sage mist of tierra and tangerine. You will find her in what shines maize, in nova of quinoa, wheat of a path made from walking on fire, marks her place in pen strokes of incandescence, mounted on a steed of healing words in the shape of a woman. Caminante no hay camino, se hace camino al andar. There is no road for the walker, it's made a road as you walk. Um, that is Caminante no hay camino is a famous song. It's a poem. Um, and the next poem that I want to read, um, sorry, here I am reading out of my manuscript that I want so bad to publish, and I keep hoping now for, I don't know, more than a decade that I'm going to get there. Um, so I am trying to find, well, I'm going to read the one that gives the title to this collection. Um, and is to lovers in poetry. And it's a meditation on writing and all those experiences that brings us uh, to write in the way that we do. And I was remembering when I started to write poetry, it just took me. Um, yeah, I was 10 years old, and uh, this is what I came up with. I hope you like it. Okay. On the rapids, irresistible, carved on my tongue, I carry you, weapon charged with future. Night's dew on my mouth, tangy fruit of solitude, as I listen to the rapids in my heart, struck, struck by your kiss at 11 years old. What did I know of words then? The way they hold me now. You seized me in Bogota's madness, deciphering voices. What did I know of leaving a place where I would always be myself? Touch me again, fertile soil of a page, wanting me to yield most wild fruits. I don't need to know the moons you have galloped. I want to be graced by your duende, havoc me in this labyrinth of hands. Open seed of sunflower, you weigh on my lips, your hand over mine, so small, with all this winter under the nails. And then I go on this. Um, the collection has a mix of uh, very, you know, it says like that, written in poetry about writing, the process of writing, the experience of writing, and social content. Pretty much the life of a recluse, reading constantly and surrounded by books and art, and then going out to the streets to protest and to organize and help and be active in the community for everything that's going on. Okay, so yeah, I wrote this poem on that note. La poesía es un arma cargada de futuro. Poetry is a weapon charged with future. Gabriel Celaya. Song for the worker woman. It is happening right now in my heart, in my mind, on a city street of every country. I need to take that the evolution is not here because conformity is sitting its big potato ass on a couch of mislead me tales. We, the outraged 99%, must push all at once with all power from the ground up, need to dig that we are the base. Here I break the screen before the system implodes a replay on my face, in my face. Here I exercise the muscle of rights before they become flaccid. Then I need to digest that. I protest. Yes, because the nipple finds way to the needy mouth. While I watch what kind of lollipop I get to shut me up. Administered like Prozac, the revolution is bipolar, sold to people as genetically altered mad cow with scorpion genes and beware smells like mass destruction. Re-evolution is at home, teaching children another way, teaching that public woman means leader, not prostitute, as it is written in the dictionary of men. And while we grasp that, take this, organized women of the world will close the legs not to give war more kids still attached to placentas as body bags. These are weapons charged with future. Take these words to heart. The revolution is a planet of hungry widows with no work, homeless women and children concentrated onto cages with the future against all common sense. And what is for breakfast and dinner is next war until the next war, until the next war of middle poor against made poor, against deprived, while the 1% predator and kind breaks a richer laugh unless we cultivate, organize the re-evolution to bring further the power evolution.
Yes. Such a fierce piece.
Um,
Powerful.
and yeah, helping all the voices be heard, help us help I feel it helps my voice also count. So I don't know if is that it, or I have a little one
No,
more.
you have more time. We give you 15 minutes. So I would say probably like 5 more minutes.
Okay, so I want to do this one. It's a Llorona, and I need to reiterate this a rotund and like a huge, gigantic no to war, and we have to uh, call our representatives and be active because what's coming is horrific, and what is happening, it just leaves us feeling so impotent. But we have a voice, and we need to make the voices of our community be heard, and we need to speak up. And um, at the beginning, well, when was the beginning of all this? It's been like forever, this country at war. This is a Llorona um that I will read the English and I will sing the Spanish, and I will finish with the Spanish because it's a Llorona. Llorona to a heroic act of protest. The self-immolation of U.S. military officer Aaron Bushnell on February 28, 2024, in front of the Israeli embassy in Washington. I do not want to be an accomplice, Llorona, to a genocide in Gaza. I shout from the fire in protest, weeping woman of my body burning in flames. Stop the genocide. Llorona tells us his divine sacrifice. An Air Force pilot, Llorona, a man of honor and law. Stop the genocide, Llorona, against women and children, defenseless people of Palestine, the world. A heroic soldier tells us. Aaron Bushnell, Llorona, Aaron Bushnell. May Santa Muerte be light to you, Aaron Bushnell. Now I end with uh, the version in Espanol. I I wrote it in Spanish and then I translated. And the previous poems I wrote in English. So I wanted to say that English is not my first language. My first language is Spanish, or my books are in Spanish. So if you see anything that is not supposed to be like that, let me know. It's like, just send me a little note, like, correct this. There might be stuff there that needs some correction. Okay. Uh, Llorona, a heroico acto de protesta, la autoinmolación del militar estadounidense Aaron Bushnell el 28 de febrero del 2024 frente a la Embajada de Israel en Washington. Yo no quiero ser cómplice, Llorona, de un genocidio en Gaza. Grito desde el fuego en protesta, Llorona, de mi cuerpo ardiendo en llamas. Paren el genocidio, Llorona, nos dice su divino sacrificio. Un piloto de la Fuerza Aérea, Llorona, un hombre de honor y ley. Alto al genocidio, Llorona, contra niños y mujeres. Pueblo de Palestina indefenso, nos dice un soldado heroico. Aaron Bushnell, Aaron Bushnell, Aaron Bushnell, la Santa Muerte te sea leve. Aaron Bushnell. Bueno, ahí me descaché un poquito al final con la base que es el de La Llorona, que es tan conocida. Gracias y pues sigamos gracias a estos espacios que Jessica nos provee y ahora ella en la tierra de
De
México.
México. Sí.
Todo el poder de la palabra sea, be yours, Jessica. Thank you so much for
Gracias, Antonieta.
the Los Angeles Poet Society, our little casita.
Ay,
I
thank
I bring you in my heart always. Thank you so much to everybody.
Woo, thank you, Antonieta. Much love. I love those pieces and hearing you sing the Llorona too. It's so moving and I feel like it wakes up so much in my blood, but also like it's such an ancestral song too, and it's righteous how you, how you uh, adapted it to for what Aaron Bushnell did do, which what an extreme act, but to stand up for you know for the right, the right for the good.
Yeah. When
Sacrifice it.
it's so sad, and then he knew, and now they're going after all of them. I mean, someone was saying, why are so many of the boys and girls suddenly disappearing? Well, they're taking them for the war. Israel has um, un ejército all over the world, and it's their own duty. There's their own call 24/7. So they're coming for all of the young people. That's what they do. And
Yeah.
it's a disgrace, and war is a disgrace. I think it's just like it's puedo expresarlo mejor en español. En inglés me quedo como pasmada. Me faltan las palabras,
Sí.
pero es so much technology, so much advancement for this. And where are the men of law and honor? Where are the warriors for humanity? I
Mm,
mean, Cuba that always sends a battalion of doctors and teachers to the world is being attacked. It's being
yeah.
um, mm, attacked and attacked with no. They're using hunger. They're using the blockade, and all for what? Destruction. So we
That's it.
just we
Well,
just have to keep saying no, no, and no, and no, and no to war, and it's just a disgrace. It's a disgrace. We have to see something has to like definitely break loose in the hearts of men and to rescue whatever we can rescue and be able to construct instead of destroying the world.
absolutely.
Anyway,
No, it's well said for sure.
I
Yeah,
love you
there's.
so much, guys.
Oh, we love you too. Thank you. Thank you for always being present and for all your words, your truth. I mean, like you've been trying to warn and battle and with palabra and everything for so long too. And thank you for not giving up or surrendering to.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for
Yeah,
giving the
much love.
space.
And also, do you want to share how people can support you? I know you have a lot of books and things like that. Do you want to plug that too?
Um,
What's the best
well,
way?
I'm completely in by the manuscript. It's going to be looking more like a chapbook because it's going to be like probably like around 60, 70 pages of my little babies in English. I feel very proud that I wrote those poems in English. I can't even believe that. But I'm all uh, I'm so happy that I'm finally going to. So I'm just asking for support to maybe give me an eye to, there might be some mistakes and stuff, but I'm not gonna worry. I'm just gonna finally put them out there. So that's what I'm doing right now. Just concentrated and saving some money to be able to put this book out and rest that part uh and then I want to go and see you to Mexico.
Yeah, I was gonna say
We
book
go
tour
to
time.
Mexico to the Guadalajara Book Fair, and we go to see Leticia Luna, the house of Maria Jose and Octavio Paz in Mexico.
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say we
yeah.
did. Well, Juan, our associate director, Juan Cadenas, has began an open mic here in León, Guanajuato, every
Yes, yes,
second
and then
Wednesday.
Guanajuato
León,
contact.
Guanajuato. In León,
Mhm.
Guanajuato. Yeah,
Yeah, León,
yeah,
Guanajuato.
and
But
it's
you,
called. Hmm?
uh-huh.
Oh no, I was gonna say it's called Miércoles de Escritores.
Oh,
Writer
yes, I saw
Wednesday.
it. Yes,
Otra
that's
writer.
wonderful.
But we have space. We'd love to have you here. And
Hmm.
everybody, that's an open invitation. Just know that you have, if you want to do an open mic and you want to go international, come to León, Guanajuato. We have a spot for you. And
All
plus, there's a
right.
scene here también, we'll plug you in and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we do. We like to build bridges. And that's how it's always been. Like, we don't just keep it for ourselves. It's better with all of us there, the
Mhm,
community.
mhm.
And,
Oh, you were
Mhm.
telling me. Well, sorry. Okay, so Poesia Festival, I've been on and off few years I couldn't do it, but I am doing one. It's a call. It's actually a call. It's not officially out, but I'm sending it I'm sending the word to friends like on these open mics. I let people know, but send me. like a group of poems. Send me your strongest poems. It doesn't matter if it's already published, because this next Poesia Festival is Los Angeles Poets, and it's going to be bilingual. It's going to be translated into Spanish. So send me your signature pieces, pieces that you know, poems that you know people go like, wow, when they
Yeah.
hear. Send me those poems to the poets here in this group and other poets. But Poesia Festival, it's an anthology, and I have one with Latin American poets in Los Angeles, another one with Cuban poets, another one with Venezuelan poets, another one with Latino poets in Washington. And like that, I go from
I love it.
states or countries. And the thing is that those, it has to be like poems that are already gone through the fire of publication, and they are like your signature
Okay.
poems. Everybody knows you because everybody asks you about those poems, and those are like usually the poems you usually read, because like people really get those poems that
Your favorite,
really
your
get to
special.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a question. By what date would you like those sent to you?
Well, that's going to be within the next 3 months, and I am looking to dedicate the months after that. So if you
June
send me
30th?
those, yeah, if you send me the poems earlier, there's more time to do more, because it's going to be translated, and I am very perfectionist, as you know. So they're going to be really as powerful in Spanish as they are in English. So with a bio note of 10 lines and a good photograph of you and your bio and bibliography or publications if you have,
Okay.
and please send me those poems, and uh, I will hopefully have it at the same time of my English book. So we're going around
I love it.
with those, and also looking to go to Latin America and other countries, presenting Los Angeles voices. So I'm going to be asking everybody that I could, that wants to participate. And I already have a lineup of friends and poets and other poets ready to help me, because it's going to be a really it's going to be an endeavor to translate and be able to have it, but we're confident that we will do it, and just spread the word. I'm finalizing the guidelines, but are the usual guidelines, the 3 to 5 poems and a bio note of 10 lines and a good photograph.
Okay. Sounds good. I put
Yeah.
that in the chat
And
box.
with please send your contact cellular address, because invitations are going to be sent snail mail also.
Okay.
Um, Contacts, email, and social media, and whatever information of your social media, make it part of your bio too. That's important.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
That sounds
Okay.
good. Thank you, Hermana. I put a lot of that info in the chat box. Check it out. And if there's
Okay.
something I missed that you want to add, please do so. And sounds good.
Bueno.
Thank you, Antonieta.
Gracias.
Great to see you.
Chaito. Gracias.
Gracias. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to our open mic. We are gonna bring up Scotty. Scotty, you'd like to share?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna share, but all this singing has like really
Yeah.
moved me. And because of Jessica and the Los Angeles Poet Society, I started writing poetry again after many, many years. At the start of the pandemic, when we were all safer at home. I'm here in Echo Park Lake, by the way, saying hello to the geese and the turtles, my favorite spot. And I'm really enjoying all of you all your shares, and thank you for bringing Aaron Bushnell's name into this circle. I really appreciate that. Hopefully, Palestine will soon be free. Last year, I actually at the end of 2024, I was challenged by an astrology mentor and his wife to write 100 haiku, um, and just keep showing up every day and write a haiku every day. And since then, I've been published in 2 different literary anthologies on the campus of LA City College. I'm about to be published in a third one. And so I was thinking, oh gosh, things are really like changing in my life. I should start this year, even though we're in Aries season, but starting at the beginning of the astrological new year this time with 100 gratitude haiku. As I was listening to you all singing, and I love to sing, I wanted to share my very first gratitude haiku because it has to do with music. And this is the first of the 100 gratitude haiku. Music is the thread, dancing soundtrack of my life. Movement is the joy. Thank you all for your shares and the music. And this is really moving me. And I'm just so happy to like be back on, I get that we can be together, some of us in person again. But it's just really great because this is how I encountered you all the first time was over Zoom. And it's great to be back this way. Thank you.
Much love. Thank you, Scotty. It's always great to see you. You bring my, like, I get so joyous, honestly, when I see you and we just get to do something together. So, in person and on Zoom. And
me too, my Leo sister. Me too.
Meow. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I remember the last time we got to get together was, we have a writing circle, everyone. I have a bunch of announcements. I'll wait till the end, but we do have a writing circle in San Fernando, and I got to see Scotty there, and it was great. We have a great sunset picture that we took. But yeah, it's always fun to hang. And then also he's been on the radio show at the studio over there a few times with me. So, my heart. Honestly, it is just such a pleasure to see everyone. You know, we're still just because there's some distance miles, we're still all alive, and thank goodness that we are here and have this breath together again. So that's what matters, and I'm grateful. And I also want to say hello to everybody on YouTube that's been watching. Thank you. You've been watching Live Poetic, produced by the LA Poet Society every fourth Thursday on Zoom from 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific time. If you ever want to participate or you want to get on our list, feel free to leave a note in our online chat there, or you can also email Los Angeles Poet Society at gmail.com and get in touch with us. We'd love to have you in the Zoom room with us and share as well. All right. Yeah. Oh, and Scotty's mentioning, just back to that. We were at Shakespeare in the Park too. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Okay. So how y'all feeling? Are you feeling good? Everybody throw your emojis up on the screen. Woo, woo, woo. Feeling good? All right. Yeah, I love it. I love it. They're like, they blink and move around. That's exciting. All right, so we're going to close up our program. If anyone else wants to get on the list and share, and I thank everybody that's been here in attendance and listening and supporting our poets. That's been incredible, and I love the love. Feels great to see you all. But if you do want to share at the mic, feel free to add your name in the chat, and we can make some room. But otherwise, I'm gonna call up our final feature of the evening, Cynthia Alessandra Briano. Woo-hoo! And I have her bio here.
Brava.
Yes, she's incredible. Big part of the LA Poet Society family. She's without her, our Melrose, like we wouldn't be able to do our poetry on demand, I don't think. She's been managing it there for us for about 2-3 years. So I'm just so grateful to her, in her dedication and poetry, and just being part of our team and our family to keep everything moving forward. So her bio. Cynthia Alessandra Briano is the daughter of Mexican immigrants and grew up in Southeast LA. She is a college counselor and teaches English literature, creative writing, and African American arts and literature. She is founder of Love on Demand Global, director of Rap Saloon Reading Series First Fridays, and serves as trustee of Beyond Baroque. Okay, now her poetry has been published in North American Review, the Acentos Review, and 5 points. She was awarded the 2023-2024 Artist Fellowship from the City of Santa Monica and has been recipient of a Lois Morel and J. Russell Hayes Poetry Prize. And you can definitely keep in touch with her on all the socials, especially Instagram, Cynthia Abriano, Rap Saloon with 2 P's, and Love on Demand Global. And thank you, Cynthia, for being here with us tonight. It's such a pleasure to have you here featuring for us on Live Poetic. Everybody, Cynthia Alessandra Briano.
Thank you so much, Jessica. It's so good to see you. I really appreciate you holding the space. I know that in whatever ways you can, you have always created spaces for us to stay connected, for us to talk and tell each other, you know, how we are, how we can support each other, how we can share resources. And you're still doing that, and that's really inspiring. And we always need that. And I'm so, and you know, and thank you for giving me that opportunity to just to be a part of not only this event and not only the, you know, the booth, which Eli and I have been a part of at Melrose Trading Post, but just throughout the years, right? And also, Antonieta, I hear consistently the work that you're doing, y los cantos, you know, that you respond to and create, and it's so inspiring. And I love that you're bringing that anthology back in, and I mean, to the community. I love that you're bringing in the Poesia Festival and the as an anthology form. You know, that's been really great. And yeah, it's really great to be here alongside you all. And yes, just so many things. My instinct is always to just respond to everybody. Scott, that's a really cool project that you're doing, writing every day. I always have respect for people who just stick to, you know, what they said they're going to do, if it's writing or running or walking or painting or whatever you're going to do. And Eli, I love your work. I love it on stage. I love it in slower form and, you know, hyped up form, in quiet form. It's always really great. And I could go on. But it's good to see you all.
It's your time, but thank you. You're so sweet. I love
Well,
it. And I saw the note. So Rap Saloon is now called Santa Monica Reading Series.
Oh, bad.
Yeah, and they have an Insta at Santa Monica Poetry.
Yes, we're celebrating our 10-year anniversary for the entire year. So it's a decennial series. And I'll make that announcement as we, you know, move on.
Oh,
some of you have been features here, so it's good to see you all. Hello. I'll begin actually with, I want to begin with a quote by Audre Lorde. And then I will read 3 poems of witness that I've written in the past year, which, you know, I'll talk about. And I had planned on reading something else. I had planned on reading poems that either I've never read before or poems that I rarely read, but I'll do a mix of poems of witness that are more recent and some of the other poems that I don't always read in different, you know, sort of bigger spaces, but I love this intimate format that we have here. So I'll begin with Audre Lorde. Poetry is not only dream and vision. It is the skeleton architecture of our lives. It lays the foundation for a future of change, a bridge across our fears of what has never been before. Audre Lorde. I'll begin with a poem that I actually wrote on demand at our poetry booth at Melrose Trading Post. And I wrote this in June 2025. So we know what was happening last summer. And it was really important to be at that booth because the narratives that we were receiving from the people about what they were seeing made it into the poems that I was writing. And this is a poem that I wrote in response to hearing the story of a woman named Nancy who had actually just come from the No Kings protest that same day. And she herself was an activist, not in California, but she had moved from out of state I may be misremembering, but I believe she herself was an activist with different immigration organizations in I want to say Texas, and so this is part of in response to speaking to her and hearing her story. To Nancy, Los Angeles, California, June 15th, 2025. To find our roots, we can, for example, locate coordinates on a map, or locate the parts of our hearts that are split in halves and halves and halves. Shall we call it splitting, or is it rending? To rend, to separate into parts with force or violence. To separate into parts with force or violence. We must name this work with language that locates the word home, family, community, compassion, humanity. La dignidad de cada persona no se puede fracturar. Les confieso que si mi corazón se rompe es por amor. Amor al pueblo, amor a la justicia, amor a la humanidad. But there is power in compassion. There is power in breaking down walls. Begin with the shell of your heart. Break it open. Love is action. Love broken apart into a million actions. Break it. Break your heart open and act.
I got a mute for that. Woo! That was beautiful, Cynthia.
Thank you. And I'll read another piece that was written that same summer, this one in August. Jessica, I actually wrote, it was actually really hard for me to write last summer, and this year it's been really hard to both engage with what's happening and also be able to sit down and put it into a form that on the one hand documents it, because the documentary instinct is real, right? As poets, as artists, our instinct to acknowledge that art is document, that art grounds us in historical reality, as well as elevates us right beyond the simple act of writing down fact-based information, right? We infuse it with what we know is true that we may or may not be seeing, right? But being at the poetry booth with my typewriter every single Sunday, first of all, it's this amazing opportunity to be alone with your typewriter, and it's you, and some magic happens with a machine, and I was really able to write down a lot of what I came in a different way. With a typewriter, you can't erase, right? Well, my typewriters don't erase.
Yeah.
So they just came from top to bottom, which is very different than the way I compose normally. So this is one of those. August 3, 2025, Huntington Park, California. How the sunset has eyes too, and hands to hold hands with. Do I have the heart to see the sunset again? I don't know. I will list the things I see. My mother, unafraid. My father, unafraid. They will not go without work or food. They refuse to stop going to work. They refuse to stop going to Northgate Market in Southgate for tortillas, masa, crema fresca. No me hacen nada, they say. I am more afraid than they are of the raids in our neighborhood. I call them kidnappings, abductions, acts of terrorism, fascism. I know where they are sent, not to Mexico, not to our home country. My parents remember some semblance of legality alongside the prejudice of their youth. In the 7th decade of life, in their seventh decade of life, in their sixth decade of living here, they cannot conceive that the country which they gave their life to, which they gave their daughters to, would kill them.
Oh my gosh. Amazing.
And this is a direct response to a call from women who submit. They have an incredible blog that really collects um, uh, the poetry of women and in our community who are, this is an opportunity to really collect the work of our own community. It's edited by Jessica Ceballos, and so I wrote it as a call to writing a poem about the weather. I knew what I wanted to write about, but I needed this prompt. And you'll know what it's about. I just couldn't really speak it. I couldn't really speak the words, but this is how it arrived. And this was also last summer. Weather, water cycle, solid states, stability of, C, unstable, C, apply force, C, apply heat, C, B, hella, LA. Collect rainwater like language, guttural. Let me tell you what my heart can do. Refuse the cloud cover, dissipate the morning fog, June pushing into July. The sun's something to prepare for in a city torn apart at daylight. Raids beginning at 6 in the morning and carrying on to midnight. Respite when the poison resets. I look up the word abduction, law, the illegal carrying or enticing away of a person, especially by interfering with a relationship, such as the taking of a child from their parent. Acid rain falling on our gardens. Walk around the main street as precaution. Stop your car to buy fruit. I said to my friend, wash mosquito repellent out of your eye the way you do tear gas. I've been reading articles by frontline medics. Tilt your head first to the right. Wash one eye. Let the tears run off your face so as not to contaminate your other face. Then wash the other eye. Cry until you are clean. Tears are useful. The body needs to be useful. When all you can do is watch and record as they take away, we will say carry away by force, to carry off or lead away a person illegally and in secret or by force, especially to kidnap. Our fathers, they are all our fathers. Say ours. They are all ours, and we are theirs. The weather will cooperate. California will contend. Some sunny summer morning, the gloom will melt away. It's a dry heat. We know how to take a handful of sand from the desert if we are desert, from the ocean if we are ocean, from the mountain if we are mountain. We are mountain, limestone, quartz. We are concrete heat. We are metallic, low rider hood. We are piercing gaze. We are a heart full of earth, filtering the poison and coming out clean. I'll end with
That was an incredible piece, Cynthia.
Thank you, Jessica. I'll end with, I'll just read one more. This is a piece that is really about the power of recitation. Many of you have heard me speak that my grandmother, mi abuelita María, ella recitaba. She declaimed, ella declamaba. It's a kind of oration, right? It's a kind of public speaking. And this is something that is an important part of my poetic practice, to really think about the power of the spoken word, the communicated word, right? The word that we memorize, what we carry from ourselves onto the community, and again cycle through intergenerationally, historically, privately. And so this power that we have to speak, not just not just the words that I write, but to really be able to carry through memory this inheritance, to me is a privilege. It's also an art that's really hard for me. It's hard for me, to consider how my grandmother memorized these long elegiac poems that lasted like 20 minutes. And, then transferred those, communicated those to people in our community and to me. This is really considering the power that we have. Oh, you persistent, beautiful earth. One, you better be fruitful. Right. Right the darkness of so and so. Become like that music organ your mother brought you. How it lay on its side in the backyard in the rain. Its 3 levels of keys, like everything you try to hold in your hands. They remember the stretch of yearning, the year, how words measure your hands better than music. Your fingers against wet ivory collect themselves. Doesn't your mouth still surge when your face remembers the feeling? Collect the earth for your hands. Back then, the centuries are the reason you melt in the hidden field, lifting the wet leaf. And when the decanter in your palm brims, your hands will the water fall from higher up. You name the torrent, someone learns to carry everything your mouth hopes for. The ice of each morning melts before you wake. You cover the water with your mouth. Let the suckle of berry overlay your want, and you recite. You recite it clean over your mouth. You recite the need over the need. Recite the touch and the rocks, the sun-dried sea. Recite the blackened words, curl your tongue to the side when it melts, and your mouth must scatter. The black rock in your pocket, the O in each different berry. You let your mouth hope. You are inside the rain, you crystal like a salt sculpture, and you command the water arrive. Say, beautiful. Your word is when you know the earth. Every day your body, from your body, it is known. Your every day from your body, it is known. Skin belongs to it. The curvature leaves only your waiting, forgetting. You ask the holy, recite. You make out the miles, make out the core, flatten the nautical interval, drink like each can know cloud. Down, oh, persistent, beautiful earth, from higher I fall and fall. Rain between remembering, recite. Every day etching a thing called river, water will have them, inevitable remember, inevitable will of remember, who will blacken the mouth. 2. Oh, you persistent, beautiful earth. Your mouth is the only thing that remembers. Recite. Measure the intervals between waves. Each wave will be better if the wait is long. Say the words daily so they are in your mouth. Command yourself. Recite. It is holy. Recite. She who remembers, the knowing will overlay the rocks. You must hold each black boulder in your hands. The stone will blacken in the field, etching carved clean of forgetting. Then carry the words over to the centuries, to someone who knows how to write. Carry the words like water and hope they have decanter. Carry the words like rain and hope the sun doesn't ask them back. Name the raindrops and hope they don't collect themselves into river. Swallow it so it becomes you. And when you arrive, say, it is here. Drink so that you can drink each word brought forth from your skin. Collect them. Your body will remember their weight. Swallow them. Your body will remember who they belong to. And I'll stop there. Thank you so much, Jessica. Thank you, Los Angeles Poet Society. And thank you all for your time.
Thank you, Cynthia. You are incredible. Your words and the way you read, I mean, everything. You are the daughter of an orator, like, or the granddaughter of an orator. It's like the way your words are delicate, but sharp and fierce. Like, we all love that your heart like break open the cage of your heart, and it's like, and to do something. Oh my gosh, we love that. A lot of us we're vibing with that. But I love your poetry. It's such an honor and pleasure to have you here tonight. Thank you for being part of Live Poetic Open Mic. And also, I love just also ask the question, how can folks support your work and support you, and if there's anything you'd like to share with everybody.
Thank you so much, Jessica. I like that you're quoting something that Antonieta said, right? Something has to break loose in the hearts of men. I think we as artists, we're here for that. We've been here for that all along, right? You can all keep in touch with me through Instagram. You can find me on Instagram at Cynthia A. Briano, at Cynthia A. Briano. And also, you're welcome to also come to one of our first Fridays. Our next first Friday is April 3rd. It's actually also going to be a mini birthday celebration. And as a feature, we have Lara Roy, and we also have Jennifer Baptiste, Miss B. So it's going to be fantastic. And if I can make an invitation, I actually just also received an invitation, which I'm it's an incredible invitation from Women Who Submit to read poems at the Plaza de la Raza, Plaza de Cultura y Artes, for the Dolores Huerta exhibit that they currently have up. And it's for her 96th birthday celebration. And we are asked to share poems, but also to write an ekphrastic poem in response to one of the art pieces there. So that's going to be April 10th, 6:30 p.m. alongside Women Who Submit. It's both of these organizations, Plaza de Cultura y Artes, Women Who Submit, and obviously the work of Dolores Huerta is timeless, and it's important. So even if you can't come, these are great organizations to connect with and be a part of. Thank you so much, Jessica.
Oh, thank you. Let's unmute and give it up for Cynthia Abriano. Show some
woo, Cynthia. Nice.
So incredible. Oh my gosh. Yeah, what a great evening, y'all. Thank you for bringing Live Poetic all the way live. Woo-hoo. From wherever you are, we all here together. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you for sharing all these announcements. And I love that La Plaza de Cultura y Artes is hosting poets in their space. We have a great connection, LA Poet Society, with them through the Eastside Arts Initiative. They are a granting organization that supports artists and arts orgs all throughout the East Side, or through Los Angeles that support work on the East Side. And so I'm really excited. That's incredible. I wish I could go. Oh, I got to transport. I got to get a transporter or something. Got to get into that kind of my own personal technology. There's my kiddo. So he wanted to be on the camera. Thank you for plugging in all the links there and the socials. And I also plugged a bunch of events. So we're very, very active at the end, towards the ending of the month and the beginning of the month. So it's just like boom, 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 boom. So I rattled them all off in the chat box. But the short version: tomorrow we have an open mic in San Fernando, a showcase with some amazing writers and musicians, 7 to 10 p.m. Our speakeasy at Bodevi. Saturday, we actually have 2 shows. LA Poet Society is double booked. Uh, Saturday, we'll be in downtown LA with The Gift Shop. And it's an honor for us. We were invited to join. JP Murals is going to be there. He's a muralist from the San Fernando Valley. And a nonprofit called Amigo. They're a nonprofit that works helping immigrants. And they actually helped, they were working with my family too. And I know they worked with some other folks in the LA Poet Society. And so they're all fam there. So 2 of our poets are going to feature there at 12 in downtown. We have Heartbeat Open Mic happening all the way live over in Lincoln Heights at the Libros bookshop from 6 to 8. And we're really excited to be featuring the Ill Anthology number 4. Ill Anthology is one of the newer anthologies that have come out of the Pomona area. There's a lot of movers and shakers in Pomona, and so they've been putting out calls for anthologies, and this is the 4th volume. And of course, we have Melrose on Sunday. We have the stage, so we have the stage show from 2:25 to 2:55, and Cynthia's coming back, and those are her stomping grounds. So she's going to be on the stage along with Monica Salazar and Sandy Shakes, and then of course there's Poetry on Demand. And honestly, she's such an incredible wordsmith. Go get a custom poem from Cynthia. You definitely, definitely. I want one too. I'm like, Cynthia, I want a poem. Then we have our Voices of Color Sunday evening, all the way live on our Instagram with Miss B. She's our host of Voices of Color. It's real talk amplifying the Black and Brown experience. And she's going to be talking with Birdman 313. He's one of our fam over in Texas, so I'm excited about that. I love April 3rd. It's Cynthia's birthday month in April, and it's birthday month. So to go support Cynthia. We do have our show also that on Fridays in Eagle Rock. But I'm gonna send you to Cynthia. Go to Cynthia, give her a birthday surprise cake or a rose, and then our writing circle. We have our writing circle Monday, April 6th from 5:30 to 7 over at Bodevi in San Fernando. So yeah, there's more details there. Definitely, it's always on the Instagram post for us and the website. And I see some hands up, so y'all want to go ahead and unmute, and Scott, and then Antonieta.
Hey everyone, I don't know if you're aware, but another writer just told me about this the other day. There's a Langston Hughes exhibit. I'm talking too fast. Slow down, Italian. A Langston Hughes exhibit about Langston Hughes experiences in the West. If anybody wants to go, I think it's running through September 13th, and I dropped the link in the chat. I'm excited to go. Anyway, it's down in exposition here in Los Angeles. Check it out if you can. I love Langston Hughes.
Me too. Oh yeah, that sounds fun. Thanks for sharing that. Mm-hmm. And Antonieta?
Yes, I also have an announcement. It's actually tomorrow, Friday, at the Rap Saloon and the hosteling in Santa Monica, 2nd Street. Friday is the 4th Friday. The round robin of poetry circle, creativity circle. Welcome with your guitar, your prose, your poetry, your theater sketch, or simply your story. And everybody is welcome. It's at the same place of the Rap Saloon every Friday. This is with Jim Bolt, and I've been helping to plug in some helping spread the word. Okay, so it's tomorrow at 8 p.m., 8 or 8:30. And everybody's welcome to come and share.
Thank you. Do you all live stream that one too? I'm just curious because I've been wanting to catch Cynthia's
No, it's
Zoom.
yeah. I'm trying to. There's so much I can do, you know.
Yeah, I understand.
I I help. So just I try to invite people, and sometimes we get a good group, but sometimes it's just few people. But it's sweet also because we go in rounds of one piece until we drop. Sometimes until 1 a.m.
Oh my goodness.
just reading and sometimes people with guitar, and it just goes on and on and on and on. So
Great.
sometimes it's a circle of 4, sometimes it's a circle of 10. So it depends.
Okay.
But
Thank
everybody's welcome with their, just bring a lot of poems, because one poem, each one in round robins until we say no more, no more. Let's find something to eat.
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay. I love it. This sounds great. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. And I'd like to ask if you don't mind, what is it? Showing or turning on your camera so we could take a group selfie or a group picture. And that would be great. I could post it and be like, this is live poetic tonight, y'all. All right. Thank you, everybody. All right. 1, 2, 3. Cheese. All
Cheers.
right. Awesome. And then, yeah, there's so much. Che, I'll be in touch. We always have events happening. We have some festivals coming up that we're planning. So more to come. Thank you, everyone. Much love and big snaps to all of our features and all of our open mic readers tonight. Thank you for making this happen. I mean, honestly, it wouldn't happen without y'all. So I appreciate you. Have a great night, y'all. Be safe. I'll see you next time.
Okay. Don't hang up yet. I need to tell you something, Jessica.
Oh, bye, everybody.